Good to be back. Okay. This is the encore. Is me sipping sweet tea. I was going to do that in the microphone. We got a special show coming up after this. We got Scrappy and Plank playing, and they're going on at 9:30. So it's a pretty stacked night of music, and they've got quite a few more guitars than I do. So it's gonna be awesome. So let's keep the party rolling. Stick around. Yeah. So this last song is one that I wrote. I wrote in May of 2020 when we were, I don't know, I had pretty much canceled most of my tour dates for the spring and the summer. And I was listening to a podcast interview with a scientist, and he was like, we need to be prepared for live events to not happen for like a year and a half or two. And at the time I was like, I thought this was supposed to be over by Easter. And oh my God. So like, I was just kind of calibrating that information. I was like, really? Whoa. And he was right. Ugh. So I was pretty depressed, and I knew I was depressed because I was going on a lot of long walks and baking bread and just baking a lot. And that's what I do when things aren't great, is I just bake. I got really into sourdough. I wasted a lot of flour. It's just best to leave that to the experts, to the bakers. And so I was having a hard time, and the only thing I knew to do was to write the song that I needed to hear during that time. And so this song is called "The Time for Flowers." It's my pandemic song, and it's about holding out hope during dark times. And there are a lot of reasons to feel dark, and there are a lot of reasons to be afraid right now in our world. And I think there are also a lot of reasons to hope, and that's what this is about. Thank you all so much for coming. Thanks to the Mucky Doc. I went walking down the road with a heavy heart and miles left to go, and I came upon a woman in a field on her knees, singing ancient songs and sowing wildflower seeds. Tell me, what's the point in planting pretty things in these days of darkness and disease? The world is burning, have you not heard? And she smiled and said, honey, I've lived long enough to learn. The time for flowers will come again, maybe in 1 year, maybe in 10. There are days despair will win, but the time for flowers will come again. 'Cause I have witnessed funerals and wars, worried mothers, empty shells and empty stores. The storms will rage and the winds will blow, and you for flowers will come again. Maybe in 1 year, maybe in 10. There are days despair will win, but the time for flowers will come again. And when I woke up this morning, something deep had shifted. The sun was coming out and the clouds had finally lifted. It's time to fix what's broken, all the willing and the able. And when our honest work is done, we'll gather at this table. We'll hold each other's babies and pour each other's wine, and promise to remember that your fate's bound up in mine. The skies are clear now, the moon is new. Let's raise a glass, my friends, we'll make it through. And the time for flowers has come again. And though it seemed the world would end, there were days despair did win. But the time for flowers has come again. The time for flowers has come again. Thank you all so much. I will be back at the merch table after the show to say hello. Thank you.